Well, we've been here now for 3 days, and I think we've looked at something in terms of 1,000 spots over the course of those 3 days. So a lot of work, a lot of work from around the world, but a joy actually to wade through. This year I think we saw an amazing array of work from all around the world. We saw great work from Asia Pacific, Latin America, obviously Europe and England, of course, and great stuff as always coming from North America, and a few spots from Australia as well. So I think overall, I think everybody contributed in some way or some shape or other to the actual portfolio of work that will ultimately make it into the book. Well, obviously, nominating work for D&AD is obviously the pinnacle of this category and the most important part. So we were looking for work that really, first and foremost, had the ability to move people, obviously had a great idea at its heart, but brought some magic to the table. And I think film has this incredible ability to create some magic and an emotional connection with people. That's why we as a human race have this incredible fascination with moving pictures. We saw work from Latin America, which I think, if you're a football fan, you will love. If you're not a football fan, you will love. And it's for Nike, from Saatchi & Saatchi in Brazil. And it's a beautiful, very simple spot about Ronaldo and people basically shaving their hair in the style of this iconic footballer, national hero Ronaldo. And it's basically before Ronaldo and after Ronaldo. And it's a very simple, clean, graphic idea, but the music is remarkable. I mean, it literally had every single hair on your neck standing on end. And that wasn't only me as a football fanatic, but every other member of the jury. It was an incredible piece of work. We saw some great work again from Brazil for MTV. Balloons, which I'm sure you know. I mean, it's won at many shows previously, but again, had this incredible ability to seduce you and connect with you, and it lived with you even when it finished. Some wonderful work from the United Kingdom. Storytelling made a big comeback this year. I mean, we again love stories. And if you tell stories with wit, with charm, with intelligence, and you reward people and engage people in the storyline, you create amazing content. And John Lewis was a wonderful example of a film that had a beautiful, simple story at its heart, but every single frame was thought through, and it had that additional thing, which I always look for, is the magic, that emotional piece that really does connect with you in a fresh way. And that was loved by everybody. The French made a fantastic appearance at the show with Canal Plus, following hot on the heels of Closet, the last commercial they did that went on to win at many shows last year. The new spot, The Bear, about a bear that's lived its life as a rug in front of a television, has become this walking oracle on film. So there's no greater student of film than the bear rug that spent its life in front of Canal Plus movie channel. So he's become this incredible director, and the film is about his directorial style and a little insight into his behavior on set and the type of content that he produces. And it's brilliant. It's simply brilliant. It's pure entertainment. It's executed to the nth degree, and every single component part of it works beautifully. Even the animated bear could win for Best Actor. It's that good. It's that well done. So I think, I hope that everybody will agree with that. Bernardo's from Bartle Bogle Hegarty in the United Kingdom was incredible. I mean, it was a piece of film that just had that ingredient you always hope for in great work. It really touched you in such an emotional way, and it really stuck with you. But again, in execution, brilliant direction, amazing cast, great little moments throughout the chapter of this child's life, and it all added up to a compelling, potent piece of communication. And then from Asia Pacific, we saw a brilliant piece of work from Thailand for TMB Bank, Panyi FC, which won at Cannes this year in long format film. And this was one of the big winners in the branded content section, long format section of the film category. And again, I think if you start thinking about long format film, it's no different from movies. Again, it requires storytelling. It requires an idea that unfolds and develops through a course of time that rewards you, and the story builds on itself and ultimately comes to its conclusion. And this was a true story of a young football team, a group of boys who lived on the river in southern Thailand, had a fascination and a love affair with football, except they could not play football because there was no grass, there was no land. So they built themselves a floating five-a-side pontoon where they actually played football themselves. That was then financed by the bank itself. They then went on to become the Southern Thailand champions for the last 10 years. And now the #1 sport in this small fishing community is football. It's beautiful, beautiful casting, great direction, great, amazing cinematography. And we watched that 3, 4, 5, 6 times during the course of the 3 days, and each time people were equally rewarded. And it was one of the resounding successes this year at the show, and a worthy nomination, Silver Pencil nomination, and obviously a massive coup for Thailand. I'm not too sure in recent years how many nominations Thailand have actually had at D&AD, so this is a testimony to the quality of work that's originating from that country. D&AD represents one word for me, which is excellence, creative excellence. It's unique in the sense that unlike many of the other shows that are led by category, this is led by channel. So we were looking for the best 30-second television commercial, the best 40-second television commercial, the best 90-second television commercial, the best commercial within the time category, which by definition makes it incredibly tough to win, because you're not competing within your category, you're competing against the industry and every other category within the industry. So the level of difficulty is incredibly high, and D&AD has always set itself apart in terms of not being mean-spirited, but looking for pure excellence, crossing every T, dotting every I, and looking for that piece of work that will live with us and endure with us. If you look at the great work back the last 50 years of D&AD as they celebrate their 50th birthday this year, whether it be Honda Cog or Guardian Points of View or Guinness Surfer or John West Bear, all of these spots have one thing in common: they're timeless. And they will be as fresh tomorrow as they were yesterday, and they will be as fresh in the future as they are today. And that's what we're looking for in terms of the pencil-winning film work from D&AD. But D&AD still is beloved by the industry, and I think from the creative community, it's still held up as the one to win. Whereas, of course, Ken has done an amazing job for the industry. It's embraced the client community. It's brought the industry together as one, and does a spectacular job at promoting, endorsing, supporting, and inspiring the industry. But D&AD is not precious, but it's more focused on pure product, pure creativity, pure product, pure excellence. And that wooden pencil, which is different from any other shiny metal object, that wooden, simple pencil, which is beautifully designed, represents the best of the best and pure excellence.